All right, welcome into another Notes from the Lopes. I got head coach Danny Roy with me. And Danny, it's a big week for you. You're headed up to Utah for the Beehive. You've been there before. You know what to expect. But tell me what you expect this year.
We always know it's a tough road. It's 4 games in 4 days, and it's towards the end of the semester when the injuries and the illnesses have come into effect, and they're playing hard, and everybody's ready for that Thanksgiving break, just for a little bit of break from the season, and then also looking for the Christmas break to come into play. So it's going to be a tough weekend. We have Utah Valley on Thursday, then we go Williston State and Dakota College, and then University of Mary, who's sitting at number 1 right now. So it's going to be a challenge, but judging by the way we came off of the U of A game and the direction it looks like we're going, I think we should have a pretty good weekend.
Talk a little bit about the health of your team right now. I know you said some illnesses and some bumps and bruises and things like that. Anything major right now that's hindering you?
Yeah, some guys who have been injured from the start of the year who won't be back until second semester. So we're patiently awaiting their return, which will be nice when we get to that point. Missing Wyatt Grant right now with his shoulder stuff, and he's hoping to be back for Weber State at the end of the semester here in December. And then a couple guys, just one guy coming back from a mild injury from last weekend. So we're at 21. We dressed 21. I mean, that's what we're at right now. We started with 30 players, so it's definitely taken a toll on us, but the nice thing is we're a little deeper than we were last year, and the guys who are getting more playing time than they had at the start of the year are stepping in and playing hard, and we'll be fine.
Talk a little bit about the Beehive. Like you said, it's 4 games in 4 days. It's a lot of teams that are highly ranked. You have the number 1 team, like you said, in University of Mary up there, and so coming out of there with a successful trip helps you in the rankings, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got the way the rankings are now. It's a little different than last year, and it's going off of your goal differential, but it's also pairing up with a different ranking of your win, loss, and strength of schedule. So there's 2 different rankings in there that they take into account, and they average them out, add them together, and that's what you get. So realistically, the way you look at it is, it's not like in the past where you want to play the toughest teams in the world. It's just what schedule you have. You want to win. You want to manage your games and not drop any, because you'll see yourself dropping spots. So if we can go out there and play competitive, stay healthy, and play our game, I think we'll be giving ourselves a good chance.
You know, one of the things you've done this year, again, like you did last year, is played some D1 caliber talent. You just came off of a big one down at the U of A, and you were telling me off camera that you guys played pretty well, had a chance to win that one, didn't you?
Yeah, it was very similar to our last year game when we won 3-2. It was a matter of hang around there, keep it close, keep the bench positive, and stay in the game, and then take their opportunities away. We know they're going to get a lot of shots because they're very deep, and they have some high quality players there. But it's a matter of making those shots manageable for the goaltending, keeping them on the outside and protecting the middle of the ice.
Talk about your goaltending situation. You got one guy that's playing fantastic, another guy that's trying to push him into that spot. But talk a little bit about that goaltending situation.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's been as strong as it has been that it was at the start of the year. It kind of dipped a little bit in the middle, but it looks like everything's kind of coming back into play here at the important time. If you want to go through your headaches and things like that during a season, you want it to be earlier here and not towards the end. So I think we're kind of climbing back up the hill and get back in there. Goaltending is the number 1. You want to start from the back and out, but defense stepped up huge at U of A and played very aggressive. Their gaps were good, their sticks were good, and we won a lot of battles. So we're working our way out, and we know if we get the puck, we know we could get some offense going. So it's a matter of protecting our net and protecting our zone.
Talk about the growth of your program right now. I know you're striving to get to that next level at D1, and it's a push. You guys have had to get some guys together and work that way, but talk a little bit about where you think you are at this point in the season.
if you look at our first 10 games, much better than they were last year, much better than they were the first year. So we are getting better every year. When you add new players to the group, it comes with making sure guys gel together and the chemistry is there. And you know, even though we're in a struggle right now, it doesn't mean that we can't get out of it, and we don't have the players to be a top nationally ranked team. So that's what right now I think we're back in that upslide. The guys' attitudes are much different than they were 2 weeks ago, even a week ago. Everybody's buying in. They're collectively hanging out together, and they're positive. So you know, where I think we are is I think we're there. I think we have the group. I think we're one recruiting year away from being a good top 20-ish D1 team. We'll just see what happens with the votes.
Tell me a little bit about the vote situation right now. It's happening soon, or maybe it's already happened, but do you have any word yet on whether you're going to be accepted into the D1 ranks next season?
No official word yet. Hopefully soon. It does take a little bit of time, not a ton of time. Obviously, they've announced a lot of other teams that have moved up this year with a couple new conferences in the Midwest, and you know, the hope is that we're involved in some of that vote. So I know it would help the West out a lot. I know we have a ton of support within the teams around us. It's just a matter of if we've done enough to this point to get that acceptance.
Let's wrap this thing up with getting some thoughts from you. You've been around the Desert Southwest now for a little while. You've seen the growth of hockey. I know being an ASU alum, you've seen what the NCAA team has done, being ranked number 18 in the country. And as they say, a high tide floats all boats. So I'm guessing that the better their success is at the NCAA level, the better it is for you guys as well.
Yeah, I mean, the better hockey is in general. It seems to gravitate towards all the lower levels below that. So, you know, it's no surprise that ASU wasn't going to be a top program in this short of a period. I think very similar to what we've been going through. It's be better every year and get to that higher level the next season. And you know, from what Coach Power is able to do there, it's no surprise he recruited very similar level players at the ACHA level that were well above the D1 level, and that's why they saw so much success. And he's doing the same thing at an NCAA level. He's bringing in really good players. They're buying in. They're confident, and they seem to really enjoy even where they are. You know, they don't have the big facility, but they're making work with what they have. They're controlling with what's in their control, and they're winning games right now. And it's great to see a program like that succeed and excel. And all we do is we point our finger down that way and kind of go, look, this is what an NCAA program, very similar to us, starting with new, and each year they're getting better and better, and that's what we're trying to do.
Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck this weekend up in Utah, and come back with some wins. More importantly, get healthy for the second half.
Yep, thank you.